Anyway, in this book I'm casually flicking through all the fantastic examples of trees which I might try and document on video, but then I come to one which stuns me, stops me in my tracks. The St Boswell's apple tree. The solitary crabapple is a Scottish champion in terms of girth, standing in a field near the Scottish borders town of St Boswell's. The substantial trunk measures 2.41 metres in girth and the crown reaches 10.2 metres in height. A fine old example of a native species of apple. And then one thing I can find on Google says it's the oldest crabapple tree in the UK. Who knew? Why did nobody tell me? Let's go and see if we can find this, because there's not really any clear direction to it. St Boswell's apple tree, imagine that. Today I'm out looking for a special tree, what you might class as a heritage tree of Scotland. It's somewhere in this area, but I don't exactly know where. But it is, to all intents and purposes, the oldest apple tree in the UK. Where is it? Here's St Boswell's just now, a little village near Melrose and Eildon Hills. And apparently the apple tree is near a farm known as Fens Farm, but it's a huge area, so I don't know where this apple tree is. There's hardly anything about it online. The farm, I think, lots of like old looking oak trees, maybe sycamores in this field. Don't know about apple trees. Yeah, the path by the field comes to an end there and heads back down towards the River Tweed, so I'm pretty certain that this ancient apple tree is in this field. But I need to get in this field and there's an electric fencing bar that I am over there. But there are some. From a distance I thought these were the apple trees, but these are just hawthorn berries. So the only apple tree I can find is this one. So as you can see, it's in a rather depleted state. I did see a photograph of it from about 15 years ago. It looked quite full, but now it's, you know, quite a shadow of its former self, as they say. But it's still alive, and it has fruited again this year. Almost 500 years since it was planted, and it's still producing fruit. So there you go, the UK's oldest apple tree, a completely unknown landmark, and it should be protected before the depletion goes any further and the tree dies. There you go, heritage trees of Scotland, and that was the first one that I've looked for really. I have visited a few in the past, but it's just been sporadic. I think I'm going to hunt down a load more, because they really are fascinating, you know, glimpses into history or, you know, biology in a sort of superior scale or age, and it's really very interesting. And the interesting thing is there are tons of these so-called heritage trees right here in the south of Scotland and the Scottish borders, all with real amazing stories. So there you go, number one, the oldest apple tree in the UK. Who knew? Who knew? The oldest apple tree in the UK. Who knew? If you did know, why did you not tell anybody?